As I've been making this series, I've noticed one thing, and that's that I am a lot less enthusiastic to make these videos after the Oceanics haven't taken a gold, which is the first time so far. Anyways, let's get to the recap of Event 3, the hurdles. We started off first in the first heat with a few other good marbles, and we ended up taking, third? Yeah, we ended up taking third and beating the Limers, which didn't have a very good score, and neither did we. We ended up placing at 13th overall on the leaderboard, and this is what I have to say about it, okay? First of all, why on earth did you put Nereid in the hurdles when obviously Ocean was the answer for this? And this is just me being a little nitpicky. Nereid isn't good at the hurdles. And if you know this, since I'm talking to the managers, I'm talking to the coaches, if you guys know that Nereid isn't the best on the team, then don't put him in the hurdles. Put Ocean in the hurdles. Ocean isn't good at really anything. It would be obvious for him to be the one doing the hurdles, since we don't really have a good marble for the hurdlers. Who knows, maybe our luck has just fallen off. So after Heat 1, the standings for that race were the Raspberry Racers, O-Rangers, Oceanics, and then Limers in last. Heat 2 was the definition of mid, and I say that for a lot of things, but this was actually just mid. None of the teams in this heat ended up making it to the finals, but none of these teams were a bottom four performance. So in all, it was kind of just a bunch of teams that ended up not really doing much in this event. You had Mellow Yellow and the Bumblebees making it to the second half, and the Rangers and Pinkies getting eliminated here. So hopefully Mellow Yellow can become the team that they need to be for this Marble League. The other teams are just mid. And while our last heat may have been mid, this heat was two polar opposites. Our winner and our last place was both in this heat. You had the Midnight Wisps and Snowballs advancing out of Heat 3. The top two teams overall in the event were finishing top two in this as well. The Savage Speeders ended up being the first team out. They ended up getting, I think it was 12th place. And the Cobalts reminded us who they were. And I've been low on the Cobalts, and I was high on the Cobalts, and then now I'm kind of trending downward a little bit. I know it's just one marble. The one marble can't define the entire team. But this performance was absurd. If I am a Cobalts fan right now, I am throwing whatever marble was running this race into the sun, because this was not a good performance. That's a 0 for the Cobalts, which were in the top half. I'm pretty sure they were in 8th place during or after Heat 2. So definitely not what you want to see from the Cobalts. And I love seeing the Balls of Chaos in any event. They make the most boring events into the most chaotic events. They are just a show team. Like, they're not even trying to compete. They just have a bunch of marbles trying to just make the most absurd entertainment that anybody can watch. Watching the Balls of Chaos is like watching the Harlem Globetrotters or the Savannah Bananas, but they suck. And I've said it before. The Balls of Chaos start this race in first place. They come up with a shooting start just to get Team Galactic just like one up them and blast right by them. And they end up getting last place overall in the hurdles and 14th place in the final standings. I mean, considering like the first two hurdles, like the Balls of Chaos looked like they were going to win the entire event, and then they do Balls of Chaos stuff. So they have been chaotically bad. The question is, when are they going to be chaotically good? To make this video quick, our top four were the Midnight Wisps, the Snowballs, Team Galactic, and the Raspberry Racers. The teams right behind them were Mellow Yellow, the Green Ducks, the O-Rangers, and the Bumblebees. So the O-Rangers, they did not do well enough to take first place, and they even got passed by the Midnight Wisps with that gold. The Midnight Wisps, however, were not able to take first place. The Oceanics still have a 4-point lead heading into Event 4, which is the Rodeo, which I have no idea what that's going to be. But I am super excited for it and hoping that it's going to be a great event. Knowing JMR, I'm pretty sure they have tons of different ways they can make the rodeo good, and so I'm hoping that they please just don't screw this up, and maybe we can have a really good event. And so The teams that I would probably be looking out for are the O-Rangers, because the O-Rangers are going to be doing really good these next few events. I'm calling it. It just feels like the sprint, the rodeo. This feels like O-Rangers stuff. Watch out for the Savage Speeders in the sprint. Midnight Whiffs just took this one, but they've had a track record of success. They won the 2019 hurdles. They got second place in 2020. They've had some great performances. The Snowballs, they have been on the climb back to the top of the standings. With this one right here, I think they will be moving up a lot. Team Galactic, this is their second bronze overall in this Marble League. They are a sneaky team to watch out for. And while I have criticized them for last year, that was last year. The Raspberry Racers are another team that I wouldn't be surprised if they end up finishing in the top 5. So overall, my top 5 teams right now are the Oceanics, the O-Rangers, the Midnight Whiffs, Team Galactic, and the Raspberry Racers. I think we could be seeing a great finale considering the circumstances right here when you have our hosts doing so well, when you have a team winning the first 2 golds of a Marble League, when you have the Midnight Whiffs, which has just been the definition of consistency. This seems like this is going to be a 3-horse race in the end of it, and I would not be surprised to see our hosts end up winning this. But let me know what you think about this down below, and I will see you guys next time.